Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. Week 15, Saints Panthers recap. The Saints Block Party podcast coming at you for this recap pod presented by Precious Works LLC. And we already shout out to our dude Chris. Already provided us a $50 super chat early going to get it going.
Love you, Chris.
Much love to you. The vibes are high right now. Woof.
Vibing, baby. We vibing.
If this is your first time listening to our show, my name is Adam, joined by my co-host, my friend, my partner, Wolf, aka Ryan. If you don't know us, we have been doing a Saints podcast for 6 years. We've been to things like and covered the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama, the NFL Combine, and multiple pro days last season. Okay, Dante. The only reason I have Saints merch on is because it's the holiday time. That's it, bro. I wanted to put my little Saints, Christmas hat on. Okay, but this I hate to start the pod like this, Wolf. But something I gotta ask you. I'm doing a little social experiment.
Listening.
The thing, this is not even football related. People are gonna be upset. They listen to this. They like, the Saints just be. If y'all know us, this is not out of control. What do you call the thing that is put on the door at Christmas time?
How about the doorbell thingy?
No. The circle thing.
The wreath.
Yeah. Okay. How do you spell that?
REEF.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right. This is my social experiment, nigga. I learned 2 years ago that shit is spelled WREATH. I've also have done this further and have talked to multiple black people. We've all thought that this fucking thing on the door has been spelled REEF our entire fucking lives, bro.
It's that reef, bro. Like
that's a reef, nigga. That's a reef. 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 I just broke it.
It's funny. I've never had to spell it. Now that I think about it, I've never read it or anything.
I broke the news to my daughter about a month ago, and then we were at a Christmas party. This is why I wanted to bring this up. We were at a Christmas party last night, and it was one of the games is like you scrambled words, and they were Christmas words, and you had to unscramble them. And one of the words was reef, and so the boyfriend of the couple hosting the party, he when they were going through the answers, he was like, "Wait, what?" He said that shit spelled REEF. I had to say, hey brother, I learned this shit 2 years ago, and that shit had me incensed. It's reef, bro. I got to dig more into the social cultural component of it, bro. But it's
bro.
Like people listening to this podcast or watching this podcast. If y'all got evil intentions, I knew them Negroes was ignorant. I knew they couldn't read. I knew they couldn't spell.
Nah, brother, the English language don't make no sense sometimes.
No, right. Reef. All right, that's
reef. That's how y'all gonna spell it for real? Come on now.
Anyway, the WREATH. What? Okay. All right. I even had a hypothesis of growing up black houses or whatever, we didn't really put those up, so we really didn't go to the store.
Say we too poor for reefs.
I'm just saying, nigga, we didn't go to the store to buy them, so we didn't know how.
My mama got a whole box full of them. They use the same ones. She just put some new little decoration on it.
Ask your mama how reef is spelled, bro.
I'm gonna ask.
Blow your mind. Anyway, we gotta talk about the New Orleans Saints sweeping the Carolina Panthers to go 4-10, and we have a franchise quarterback, Wolf. I'm saying it right now.
Ooh, you going there? Franchise, capital F franchise?
Capital F franchise, bro.
Got him?
Listen.
Stand on that shit. I'm stand on it.
He's a franchise quarterback. what he's been able to do in the wins, especially these back-to-back wins against Tampa Bay, against the Panthers, coming back. Devon Bailey was playing great. He gets hurt. Devin Neal playing really good early. He goes out the game.
Bruh.
I'm not comparing him to Drew Brees. Please don't take this and parse it and try but the ability to elevate players. To elevate players when that drive, I think it was however many plays it was, there were so many penalties on that second drive where they scored the touchdown. It was like a 95-yard drive. I think it was like 11 plays, 14 plays. They had so many penalties in that drive where the drop, like the play and the drive just should have been short circuited. It shouldn't have moved on from them. They were able to overcome that largely due to Shough, and they drove down, scored a touchdown, and then the drive that was super impressive when the score was 17-10, they go in hyperdrive mode, 4-minute drill, moving. Bruh, Tyler Shough is so impressive. So impressive. You want to bag on Kellen more, you want to do all that. I get it. He deserves a lot of bagging. We've bagged on him plenty. But for him to identify Shough and take him and draft him at 40 has potentially changed the entire trajectory of this franchise.
Exactly. That right there is like, it can't be understated how huge that is. If he is in truth a franchise quarterback, you can't understate how huge that is to, in the second round, go and find your guy. Go and find your guy who's on a cheap contract for the next 3 years when you're in a moment where you are in a rebuild.
Yes.
You know how hard that is, bro? It's hard. So hard. Teams right now still going through it, back and forth. And the Saints might have found it, bro. Might have found it. And I just keep saying, bro, like, some of the things you look for in like a potential franchise quarterback, you don't want to have to squint. And it's like, I'm not saying, he hasn't been playing perfect, like he has warts and all that stuff, but like some of those key things you need in a friend, those key characteristics, like late in the game, bro, ice cold water in his veins, bro. Like, he is not shook.
Ice cold.
He putting his body on the line. Don't care what players you throw out there. You putting Dante Pettis out there. You put Kevin Austin out there. You put Estamitte. You put Evan Hall. Whatever. You go out there and you elevate the players around you. You know what I'm saying? Offensive line in tatters. Got General Sherman at guard. Just you know what I'm saying? Like that to me is the most impressive thing. And you go out and will this team to a win. And put your body, you taking hits, you get lumps. I said in our Zoom, both him and Jackson Dart have to be able to try to protect themselves. Now, on two of those plays, or at least for sure one of them was a design quarterback run where he got belted in the helmet. But the play at the end of the game, it happened twice in this game. He slid, he gave himself up, and took nasty shots. The first one with that Derek Brown did, I don't think that was egregious. I think he just started the tackle late. It should have been a penalty. It got caught a penalty. But that one at the end where he got belted in his right shoulder and Spencer Rattler had to come in the game and threw a pass. That's where he has to take care of himself better. It's almost identical to the same Jackson Dart conversation. And he's older and he's had plenty of injury history in the past. So if that's one kind of wart or what you say, like a negative, that would be it. But I was thinking about this when I was walking to my car to grab my Christmas hat, is he has 3 times this season in the 3 wins that they've had has shown not only potentially the potential to be the franchise quarterback, which I think he is, he has shown that he might be like a lower level win because of quarterback, Ryan.
Bro, when I did my film study last week, I was like, he is like the team is winning because of him, of him at his not young age, but quarterback young age. You know what I'm saying? Like this was his fifth game, his fifth start. You know what I'm saying? So to have that characteristic when you still really don't know what's going on, it says a lot, bro. Like it says a lot, man.
Someone, our dude in the chat, Wesley, said this. He said this was Kellen's best game as a play caller. It was for me. It was top 3. I still think his play calling against Buffalo was like one of his better games. But this was definitely like a top 3. Like the timely screen call that he called to estimate,
beautiful, to
get them. You know, sprung it almost was a touchdown. If I think it was 77, which was Raidens, got in that last block, could have been a touchdown. I just overall like the route concepts, everything that Kellen called in this game were really good. It just go ahead.
I'll give credit for this though, and I noticed in the past really 3 weeks, really the last 2 weeks, but I don't know if it's the divisional games or what. But the team been up, bro. The physicality has been up. And that was one of the things where I said, like, man, if you can't implement physicality late in the season, you know what I'm saying? Right. You can't raise that level. And they're doing it. Like, they are becoming more physical running the ball. They're becoming more physical on defense. They're playing with more intensity. So I got to, like, if I'm going to knock Kellen for, like, that not being there early, I got to give him credit for like being able to just raise it. I don't know if it's something he did. I don't know if it's just like the team seeing that they might have a little something in Shough, so they just got a little more swag in them, a little more energy. I don't know what it is, bro, but I give him credit for like the team is still fighting when this team looked dead in the water weeks ago. Picking number 1 overall.
It's the point our dude Bayou made in the Zoom of just how impressive that this team hasn't given up. He hasn't given up. The team hasn't given up. And he is, getting them up to fight and go out there and compete and coming up with wins. That toss play to Devin Neal to the right side, we've in back-to-back weeks have seen better overall execution on that, on the Shough play, on the run play, the keeper.
Major key.
Last week, the execution on the blocking was fantastic. On that toss right play to Devin Neal, that was the first touchdown of the game for the Saints. The entire offensive line worked as a cohesive unit and everyone was pulling, got their blocks, sprung Devin Neal for the touchdown. That's coaching. That is coaching.
Coaching, bro.
And we listen, if you listen to our podcast, you know how much we can bash the team when they deserve to be bashed, but when they deserve their praise, we're going to give them their praise. And these, they are showing something right now that if you're a Saints fan, I feel like you should be potentially very excited for the future. And I know one person that's excited. That's the GM of the Saints right now, right? No, he
rocked
is
up, bro.
On cloud 9. Also, I want to give love to Charlie Smith.
Yes.
Who hits the game-winning field goal, 47 yards. His another field goal early in the game. Bounced back after you had to miss the game previously. And has hopefully really stabilized the kicking position for the team. But I know one thing. I saw fucking Blake Grupe hit a 60-yarder in Seattle, bruh. I almost laid hands, Wolf.
Get the fuck out of my face, bro. Out my face, bro.
They was talking shit about it, bro.
You don't talk shit. I'm happy to be in a good winning organization, whatever he said. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You contributed to us losing, motherfucker.
That's nasty, bro. That's nasty work right there, bro.
Get out of my face. No respect. It's crazy though, man. It's crazy being a Saints fan. I've never experienced watching a promising young rookie quarterback. I've never got to experience it. You know what I'm saying? Even the people back in the Archie Manning days, he sucked early. The team sucked. Everybody sucked. You know what I'm saying? So I never got the experience watching a young rookie quarterback and just the whole process of how that works and trying to analyze it and trying to forecast it into the future and all that stuff. And it's been so fascinating and fun. You know what I'm saying? Like this has been fun watching Shough, become more mature. He makes some throws, bro. Like he had this sidearm throw to who was that to? Was that to Valet?
Oh, who was it to? Yes, it was to Valet. That's the play Valet got hurt on.
He sure is. Sidearm throw. Like those are plays. Like those are, and even like the touchdown to Chris Olave. A thing of beauty. And this is not like a to compare him to Rattler or bash him to Rattler. But when we were watching Rattler at the beginning of the season, there was a lot of those, man, if he just get it over here just a little bit more. Shough hitting them throws. You know what I'm saying? Like you hit it.
Yes.
And the guy, when you're the guy, if you're gonna be the guy, you just got to hit them throws, bro.
Simple as that.
Simple as that, man. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he's doing that this early, very promising, bro. Very promising, man.
Someone in the chat, Dante said, I would love to see AK and Neal together in this offense as Kellen is somewhat finding his groove as a play caller. Would be nice. And then Kenneth Kitchen said, at this point, Olave is the complement to Bailey. But like, if you look at the stats, all right, I'm just going to show you the stats. And obviously, Bailey got hurt in the game, so they're skewed. Chris Olave had 6 catches, 85 yards, and 1 touchdown. His long was 18 yards. Devon Bailey had 5 catches, 69 yards, and his long was 17 yards. At this point, like I don't matter. It doesn't matter who is who. Now that drop that he had on second down, it was nasty. It was bad. It was a terrible drop. But the way he responded after that and made plays that, especially that drive where they went hyperspeed. Shough hit Olave 3 times in a row bro. Big gainers, and Olave was wide open. So in this, and I get, and I don't want to make this like a Chris Olave like discourse because I'm tired of it. But the idea when potentially moving him out when you have a younger, or at least in terms of playing football in NFL, a younger quarterback who trusts him, who has rapport with him, like I'm just saying from a football standpoint, it fundamentally does not make sense, especially because you don't have to make a decision on Chris Olave next year. He's on a cheap 5th-year tag. The smart thing to do would be to bring him back with Shough for them to continue to build on what they have. Unless you just get blown away by a team that potentially maybe offers you a 1st-round pick. Like, seeing Shough today, even if a team offer like a low second or a mid-second, I'm just like, is that... Because now you're going to have another hole. And then you're going to have to hope that
you got to go and draft one.
You got to draft him, then you got to hope that the draft pick is right. It's so many variables. And it's just like, you don't have to make that decision right now. Next year, after next season, sure. But not right now.
And at the end of the day, look, I understand Chris Olave can be frustrating, but the dude teams will put their number 1 corner on Chris Olave. I put it like that. They're not doing that to Devon Valet. You know what I'm saying? They putting their number 1. If you go watch the Dolphins tape, they were doubling Olave all game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the type of attention he commands because he wins so quick out his routes. He's such a problem. And look what he was doing to Horn, bro. Like he putting Horn in the dirt again. Like he's just, you want to just keep nurturing that relationship with that chemistry with him and Shough. And Valet, like, bro, Valet makes some catches where I'm like, man,
plays.
Shough know how to scout some wide receivers, bro. I don't give a fuck nobody said, bro.
Nigga know how to scout him, but didn't draft him when this nigga was here, nigga. Get out of my face. then he gonna beat the Packers today to go what? 12-2, nigga. Oh, get that nigga out my face, Wolf. Get him out my face.
Man found Valet in the 7th round and found enough more wide receivers to be like, get on out of here, Filet.
Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant.
Got a fourth out of us.
As Kevin would say, the greed that they speak about in the Bible.
He making some tough catches. And his catches are like third down, third and eight, third and
chain
big time catches. Big time catches.
And that's the thing that was, and I'm trying to keep this a mostly positive podcast. That's the shit that was so annoying in the earlier parts of the season where you had, I don't want to say the corpse, but like the hospice version of fucking Brandon Cooks out there getting goddamn snaps over the. That's the shit that's frustrating. Cause nigga, you could be doing this.
Doing this. Why is he up there when he could be down here? What are you doing?
Okay, had Wanda upstairs the entire goddamn time.
Let me catch up.
Is that, I don't know how to pronounce. Is it Ms. Carla K with the $9.99 super chat? Much love, appreciate you. And then
Ms. Carla.
Alro3377 with the $2 super chat, much love, said, give me Jordan Tyson and watch this offense move.
You was watching some Jordan Tyson.
I go back and forth on him, bro. I go back and forth because talent-wise, I watched him on Friday. I watched probably 3 games of him on Friday. Not the all 22, but 3 games of him on Friday because I'm a sicko. And his play style, to me, is very similar to JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba, who is playing right now exceptionally well for the Seattle Seahawks. I loved him as a prospect coming out of Ohio State. He plays so similar to him, it's almost uncanny if you really look at it. But if you listen to our draft episode we did with Corey Kennan, and just in general knowledge, is that he's just been hurt. He has been hurt. He's been hurt at Arizona State this season. He was hurt when he played at Colorado. And I would word it like this. If you gave me Jordan Tyson, so right now the Saints are picking 7th overall. You give me Jordan Tyson, you give me Carnell Tate. I think with Jordan Tyson, if you were to draft him, he has the potential to be a true wide receiver 1 in the league, just in terms of what he brings. But the medicals scare me. With Carnell Tate, he might not ever be a quote unquote a 1 wide receiver, but he could be a fantastic wide receiver 2, or maybe low level wide receiver 1, but probably more like a wide receiver 2. And that's the things that you have to weigh in terms of what the risk of the injuries and what have you compared to probably in a vacuum, a safer prospect.
Right. That's what's going to be fascinating because, just hurt players scare me, period. But especially in the first round. Take them high in the first round. That scares me, bro. Because because even at 7, I would be uncomfortable drafting Jordan Tyson at 7. I was okay with it with Tetairoa McMillan, who got shut down today by the defense except for 1 catch. Hey, we're going to talk about after the break about what Brandon Staley's doing. But, this is a funny draft, especially now where the Saints are picking a 7th overall. Because right now, the window in terms of, quote-unquote cloud of players, you're looking at potentially at Caleb Downs, you're looking at a Jeremiah Love, Jordan Tyson, or Carnell Tate. I do think I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Tyson fell in this draft than how people think he should, where he should go. Yeah. No, I agree. And just picking where we are, it's weirdly a fine draft to be picking where we are.
It's good.
7 and 8. Because Caleb Downs, who knows where he go? He could go top 4. He could go, in the teens. It's just because you got to deal with that whole safety, positional value thing, So he could be sitting there at 7 or 8, wherever we pick. You know what I'm saying? Then you got guys like Tyson or Carnell Tate, or there's the tight end out of Oregon. I don't know how early he'll go, but he's going to get a lot of pub. Scares you, huh?
Not top. Not top 10, nigga. No.
I feel you, bro. But
I'm good.
It's gonna be fascinating, bro. It's gonna be fascinating. I can't wait until coaches get involved because you're gonna start seeing offensive tackles start to move up.
Always.
Hopefully, we ignore that position. Please.
Listen, even though he should be sitting and shouldn't be playing and should be on IR, I think in like comparatively to his last game, I felt like Fuaga had an overall pretty good game. He had a few penalties, but overall he had a pretty good game. You had Cesar Ruiz getting hurt, and then you had William Sherman come in at right guard and replaced him. But even before he got hurt, bro, there was just some plays that Ruiz had out there, bro, where I was just, nigga.
I got to go back and watch because I feel like the offense was doing all right with old General Sherman out there, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Gotta make that man a post Jew 1 cut, get you $9 million. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just throwing it out there.
But you look at Shough, bro, and it's like he's doing this with this.
Speak
like
on it.
Amazon drivers, DoorDash gig workers.
The only like offensively, the only like draft capital is the bookend tackles with Banks and with Fuaga. You have a backup center, Luke Faulkner, who had 2 false starts at center today, bro. Like what
you got Reduns. You got Reduns at left guard, who the Titans threw away. Titans have one of the worst offensive lines in the league, and he wasn't good enough for the Titans. And we starting this guy at left guard. You got Faulkner, who the Jags threw away. We got William Sherman, who I don't know where he
where that come from, Wolf.
You got Fuaga with a dead leg.
I'm trying to find the amount of penalties they had in this game, but it was that was one big negative on this game, bro. The amount of penalties that they had offensively.
And that's 2 weeks in a row.
It felt like at least double-digit penalties, and they were like just almost like it felt like just would be drive killers. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Yeah, man. Let's see.
Sorry for all those audio listeners of us trying to look up how many penalties. Okay, I think I found maybe
9 for 78.
Ugh.
9 for 78, Brian. They were killer penalties too.
Killer.
Yeah. But some were able to be overcome by, some timely play by Shough or guys just playing hard, man. Like Estime. Shout out to him, bro. He made some real good runs, good catching runs. Devin Neal was having a really good game before he got hurt.
And hamstring.
And he ran it for a touchdown, right?
He did. The first touchdown for the Saints of the game. It was Estime that scored that. We currently have 79 concurrent viewers on right now, 302 views. People are excited after this Saints win, sweeping the Panthers. I don't even know what that does to the Panthers, like NFC shit. I don't know if that makes the Bucks go back. I don't know, bro. Don't know. They might still be tied. I don't know. But
I know that their likelihood of getting into the playoffs lowered dramatically, but they still got a shot. But I mean, the NFC South NFC South ass, boys. That's my one worry with Loomis. Because Loomis looking at this shit like, man,
plotting, bro. Because okay, look at it from Loomis' perspective. He like, shit. Do we have maybe the second best quarterback in the division? And listen, I know Baker's played outstanding, but Baker always does this thing where he plays outstanding and then he kind of like craters and super streaky. But that's one thing about Shough I'll give him is that he's consistent, bro. At like halftime, he throwing the ball, he had probably, I want to say he had less than 100 yards throwing the ball. Mm-hmm. He almost finished his game with 300 passing yards, Ryan.
And what's crazy is like before this game, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, man, this feel like Shough might have a stinker.
Yeah,
because I was just thinking, this, like it's been all this glowing hype this week and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, it feel like he got a stinker, dude. But no, like thought he played well, bro. Didn't turn the ball over and nothing like that. he's playing well, man. Like he's really playing well.
He's playing so good, Wolf.
If
like,
you Loomis,
it is crazy.
I saw people online. I mean, on Twitter, they was like, "Man, they just need to go for it next season. Go for it." I'm like, I know Loomis. I know Loomis thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: they don't have to go for it. But I don't mind them spending a little money in free agency. Like, I'm not saying go pay the highest guy, but you need a guard. Go pay a guard.
Badly.
You need a tight end. Go pay a tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like, go get a tight end, a guard, and maybe a defensive player, cornerback, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and fill those holes. That's fine. Like, because if you got a rookie quarterback, if you think this rookie quarterback is potentially a franchise guy, now is the time to strike because he's on a cheap deal. You know, but just don't do stupid shit.
Okay, speaking of the stupid shit, here's the shit that worries me. Got Cam Jordan, he's going to be, I think he's a free agent this offseason. Maybe he is, maybe not. DeMario's definitely a free agent. Alante's a free agent. Historically, this team under Loomis, especially since Peyton has left, that would mean that even in DeMario in his older age, although he's still got dang good football, they would re-sign him to a contract extension or just re-sign him in general to like a number that just logically doesn't make any sense just for his age. And then for Alante, it just feels like they would bring him back at a contract. Like if they extend Alante, I really feel like that was going to be the secondary version of Pete Warner, where now that was different. Now Pete Warner got extended because he wasn't a free agent. Like Alante's going to be a free agent, but it would feel very similar to when they extended Pete Warner, where it's a contract where you look back at it and you just like, oh shit, why they do that? You know what I mean? Like, bro, if they extend Alante, I'm guaranteeing you, it's gonna be like, oh, these niggas dumb. They should have took that fourth from the Colts or whatever from the Bears or whatever from the Commanders. That's like what we're gonna look back on when that extension happens.
And I know they're gonna do it because
they be
like, he's a starting cornerback in this league.
There it is.
We developed him.
There it is.
We developed him. He's become a leader and blah 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 blah. The guy, he's a locker room guy. The guys love him. I already know it, Loomis. Like, just do it, bro. Do it. I don't give a fuck. Just do it, bro.
If it was like 3 for 30, if it's 3 for 30, like I guess that's okay, bro. But like, God, I don't want it, Wolf. I don't want it, Wolf.
I don't want it.
All right. Spent a lot of time talking about the offense and everything that the Saints did today. Offensively, we're going to come back after this break, talk about the defense. Brandon Staley still doing his thing, getting the defense amped up right after this break. We'll be right back after this. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plug-in updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. Shout out to Elroy Jackson 9423 with a $20 super chat who asked,
hey, Elroy.
You think it's time to find the McCoy replacement this offseason during the draft or free agency? I don't know. Okay, so I wouldn't love this. I won't preface this by saying I would not love this. But I feel like the Alabama center, his name is Parker something. Parker Brailsford. When Alabama was playing against Georgia in the SEC championship, it had a stat for Parker Brailsford that said he had given up one pressure the entire season.
It's crazy.
If that does not scream a New Orleans Saint to you,
all day,
I don't know what else does, bro. I do not know what else does. That feels like Eric McCoy at Texas A&M, potentially like second round pick. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, maybe they get Juice in the first round. Maybe they, get Caleb Downs. But he feels so much like a Saint to me, bro. Like, I haven't watched him, but just that stat of giving up one pressure the entire college football season. Is that not a Saint, bro? That's a Saint.
They love shit like that. He'll go to Saints FAs next year. Taysom Hill, DeMario Davis.
Sorry, free agents for people who don't know
free
what
agents
are.
Yeah. These are unrestricted free agents. These aren't the RFAs. So Taysom Hill, DeMario Davis, Cam Jordan, Foster Moreau, Julian Blackman, Dylan Reduns, Alante Taylor, Luke Fortner, Jonathan Bullard.
Luke Fortner, a free agent, bro? Oh, boy.
Yeah, man. Jonathan Bullard, Will Clapp, Ugo Amadi, Michael Davis, Chris Rumpf, and John Ridgway. Fortner would be high on my list, bro. Like, I would bring him back for sure.
Yes.
He's shown him, like, even watching him on tape, like, he's a solid start. Not a great center, not a, Pro Bowl center or nothing like that, but just a solid starting center.
Very, like, Brian De La Puente type of, like...
Exactly.
Type of center, bro.
Would love to have him back. At the very least, because Eric McCoy is not dependable right now. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, you got a guy that could slip up in there, and in case McCoy get hurt again or whatever.
What is the cap ramifications if they cut Eric McCoy?
I don't know. I got to go back and look at that. I got to go back and look.
But
there will be ramifications.
Of course. Of course they fucking would be. Well, like, why would there not be? I'm gonna look this up really quick, just because I'm serious. Sorry for this terrible audio podcasting. So I'm on Over the Cap right now. If they were to make him a post June 1st cut, he would carry like $7 million in dead money and only have like 1.1 million in cap savings. So it makes no sense to cut him. None, unless he retired. Like, maybe he's like the size, like the injuries are too much, and he's what have you. But off that list, who are you wanting to bring back? Besides,
I put like a star next to Cam Jordan because he's playing so well with effort. Is like, if he want to come back for the right price, I guess it don't hurt. It don't hurt,
right?
But he might want to go and like see some other things. So I wouldn't. Like, go contend, bro. Like, I ain't gonna fight you. Taysom Hill by DeMario Davis. Love DeMario, bro. Love him as a player, a dog. But it's time to let the young bucks through.
I think it is, bro. Time to let it go.
And that's the whole thing that I feel with Loomis. It's like,
there it is. There it is.
Like, go watch these games. Look, these are young guys excelling. Devin Neal and Sanker and Quincy Riley and all these guys. They are thriving. Tyler Shough. You got to let them play in order to see if you got something. So don't put progress stoppers there, man. Like DeMario Davis, a dog. He not going to get unseated by a rookie. He just not, or by a young player. So you got to make the space for him. You got to, like, let Stutzman get in there, or whoever.
I want to make a point on that. Okay. There are potentially 3 linebackers. And I'm not saying that they're better than DeMario, but if you look at what Caden Ellis has done since he left the Saints, Zach Bond has done since he left the Saints, And now DeMarco Jackson has done in Chicago.
Every time I watch, he making plays. Every time I watch Chicago, he making a play.
There are 3 linebackers who did not get. Well, Caden Ellis did because he didn't play middle linebacker. He played outside linebacker. But Zach Bond didn't get playing time because of DeMario. DeMarco Jackson didn't get playing time because of DeMario. Like, you don't know what you have in young players until they play. Like, DeMario Jackson looks like an up and coming linebacker in this league right now. Fucking Zach Bond was second in votes for winning Defensive Player of the Year last season. So that's where the thing of like loyalty gets like, and because the Saints still very much operate as like a mom and pop organization, like that loyalty like gets all mixed in where they tend not to make the smart decision business wise because they're going with their heart and like the nice thing to do, and it's gotten them in trouble so many times, especially since Sean has left. Like it's gotten them in trouble so many times.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, I missed out on the super chat. All gained $4.99 super chat. Much love. Every single rookie showed promise this game. I don't know who was in control of this year's draft, but shit, do it again. From what I was told, it was a draft ran by. It was like a collaboration of Kellen and Mickey Loomis. Damon J, a $1.99 super chat. He said, "How many greens for this draft?" Appreciate you, bro. Ooh, that's good. Should I pull it up? I think I gotta change some things. Okay, so here's the draft trends live on the podcast. I'm going to do it right now, and then we're going to talk about the Saints defense. Seriously? Oh, here it is. I don't know what the fuck that was on. All right, so I'm going to share this. Let's see if this works. Screen. Boom. Sharing it. All right. So now, I'm changing Devin Neal to a green. I'm changing. It's early, but I'm changing Tyler Shough to a green.
Ooh.
I'm changing Sinker to a green. I'm keeping Danny Stutzman as a yellow just because we haven't seen him.
I haven't seen him. Yeah.
Haven't seen him, and then Broughton is yellow just because he hasn't played.
Right.
Bruh, last year's draft, Wolf, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green out of the 9 picks that they had, bro. Look at that in comparison to the previous years.
Bruh.
What'd you say? Okay, I'm going to change Spencer to a green just because he's shown to be a good backup quarterback in this league, drafted in the 5th. Kool-Aid, is he a green? Is he still a yellow? Ooh, that's tough.
He a green, bro.
He a green? Kool-Aid green?
He green. He's a starting corner,
All right.
Starting cornerback.
Brian Bresee, that's I'm going to change Jordan Howden to a green for a 5th round safety when he gets playing time. Brian Bresee is a tough one, bro.
He yellow. He stays yellow for me.
Okay. All right. I'm changing DeMarco Jackson to a green. I'm changing Alante from a red to a yellow, even as frustrating as he is. There you go. Well, so let me zoom that so you can kind of see it. What are your thoughts? I would probably change Kendrick. No, the injury thing. I'm just keeping him red. I'm sorry. I gotta keep him red. Gotta keep Kendrick red.
Yeah, Kendrick is red.
Yes,
he is red. Nice player when he's on the field, but he ain't been on the field.
Yes,
that's huge. Yes. Bro, that 2025 draft, man. It might not be like a glitzy, glamorous draft.
Meat and potatoes.
It's very meat and potatoes, but that's a core. That's a potential core.
But this is the biggest pick right here, bro.
Yep.
Right here. If you're not listening, if you're not watching the YouTube version of this, or I guess the Spotify video version of this, we have the draft trends up and we're discussing, and it's being shared of red, yellow, green in terms of the Saints draft picks dating back to 2023. So since 2023, let's count the greens. from the draft class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 green players drafted since 2023, which is a big, even if you can include 2022, Olave's a green, DeMarco Jackson's a green, Alante's a yellow, Jordan Jackson's a yellow, Trevor Payton's a red, and then for that 2020, I guess Pete Warner technically be a green. He just annoys me. Just annoys the shit.
You flip the Pete Warner color so many times, right?
Right. So many times. It's going from green to yellow to red. It's all over, bro. All over. But when you look at this, what are your thoughts?
Hey, I think, look, they finally got it right. They finally got it right. But those previous drafts are the reason, we're a 4-win team right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, those previous drafts stunk. That 2023 draft stinks, bro. I mean, it's awful.
That is
Jordan Howden a green, but Jordan Howden is a backup safety. Like, that's all you get.
And he's only a green. He's only a green because he's drafted in the 5th round. But when he plays well. Like that's the only reason he's a green.
Right. It stinks, bro. But so, like them potentially having a really good draft and potentially building a core out of this 20, it just puts the onus on this next draft even harder, bro. Because you go ahead and you knock this next one out the park, and potentially Tyler Shough, who you took in the 2nd round, is the guy. Ooh, now you're setting up for
cooking.
Now you set up for success. You set up for success. Because then come 2027, the cap is like really cleared. Like the cap is going to be fine next year, but it's going to be really cleared 2027. Hey, you can really cook, bro. You can go and sign the top FA. And maybe the stink is off you a little bit because maybe FAs might want to come and sign with the Saints a little. So, you know what I'm saying? So, could be some bright days ahead.
Jack Hunter said, okay, everyone throwing out like their opinions of the rankings. Like, I'm only listening to Wolf's opinion on these rankings in the chat. Just to let y'all know. Wayne said that Tyler Shough green changes everything. Absolutely everything. AKA the scientist said Alante still being yellow makes him red. IMO. I don't even know what that means. Dante said, I forgot Kendra was on the team. Me too. Someone asked, why are y'all so hard on Alante? Because he's a madly inconsistent player who typically makes a lot of mistakes and then has like flash plays. But like historically, his mistakes are worse than his splash plays. He's a completely inconsistent player. And then Damian Smith, 27-25 with the $2 pound or £2 pound, or well, I don't know if I said that right. Is Rattler a trade asset given the QB shortage? It's funny because we actually were talking about that in the Zoom during the game.
Yep, I think so. You just got to let it shake out. Like I was saying on Zoom, I wouldn't like just be dangling them out there like, come get them. I want to get something for him. Like I want to see what I can get for him, and you're gonna have a lot of teams looking for a quarterback this offseason, and not a lot of quarterback options. Not many in free agency. I think Kyler Murray and Tua might be available for trade. It's like, how much do you want to give up for them? Somebody like Rattler's still young. He's 25 years old. Showed promises as a starter. Like, I think a team, like you could go.
Bruh, if a team called and offered the Sam Howell package, bruh.
Right, that 4th and the 5th or whatever, like, come on, man.
Thank you for your service, bro.
Thank you for your service, bro. Like,
which is crazy. That's also the same compensation that they got for Rashid Shaheed.
Ain't that something? Like, honestly, this all season.
Hold on, sorry. Sean Too Tough said Brian Reese should be green. Absolutely not.
Hell no. Lucky he ain't red. The only reason he's not red is because he make those 2 little plays a game.
Three splash plays a game where you're like, okay, I see it. I get it.
But other than that, he's not green.
No.
But I was saying, like, this offseason, once the new league year starts, Carl Granderson, Spencer Rattler, Pete Werner should be on that trade block, bro. Like they
And
should be.
Cesar Reese.
And Cesar Reese. They should be listening. Or actively shopping.
Either one. I wouldn't actively shop Rattler just because he could be a decent backup, but like the other three, actively shopping. I'm gonna give you these numbers, okay? Let's go back to the meetup game. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the meetup game in terms of these numbers. These are now some of these may be a little inflated because of defensive touchdowns, but Patriots scored 25 points. The Bears scored 26 points. The Buccaneers scored 23 points, but 7 of that was off a pick 6 for Rattler. The Rams is the outlier. They scored 34 points. Goddamn. First Panthers game, 7 points allowed. The Falcons game, 24 points allowed. The Dolphins game, 21 points allowed. The Bucks game last week, 20 points allowed. The Panthers this week, 17 points allowed. Brandon fucking Staley, Wolf. Brandon Staley, bro.
Can't hate on it, bro. Like he has made his mark on the defense.
Absolutely.
He has made his mark on the defense. He's been getting love this week too, because like people are starting to notice, like, like the Saints defense is like not terrible. You know, it's not elite, it's not like perfect, but
they feisty as hell, Wolf.
They feisty, they squeeze teams. Bro, Chase Young at the end of this game was just
bro. Thank you.
All game he was flying off that edge, bro. I said it, bro. Off that edge.
Like his get off this game
crazy.
Was insane. Insane this game. And then the final game or the final offensive drive, or technically second to last, but like the biggest one for the Panthers, he dominated that drive. It felt very similar to how he played against the Falcons last year at the meetup game, where he pretty much dominated and shut down the Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins. But he has played so well since he come back from injury. He had the play where this entire game he was going speed, off the edge. And then one of the most key plays of the game against Icky, he goes speed to pout, just ooh, that shit was sweating.
Blew him up, bro. Sweating, bro. And he was so animated and hype after that. Like I had never seen him that animated. Like he was hyped up. You know, so it was just good to see him with that juice. Because, like, look, we need you, bro. Like, you get paid. You are our number one edge right now, man. So we need him to play like that. And, you know, right now it's looking like bringing him back was a good move.
It was a really good move. And I was to say this. With them picking at 7 right now, the options that would be potentially available, potentially for, like, an edge rusher, maybe Ruben Bain, maybe Kevin Falk? No,
Falk. Yeah.
Is it Falk? Oh, goddamn. I'm good, bro. I'm sorry. I'm good. Wolf, I'm good. Give me the blue chip safety that maybe makes the quarterback hold the ball a second longer, or maybe like and Caleb Downs is so versatile where he's all over the field, so he might be covering, he might be coming on a blitz, he might be doing this is why I want Caleb Downs. I'm gonna tell you right now, Wolf. That same Alante blitz that they've been running for the last 3 years that rarely gets home, you substitute that with Caleb Downs, bro. I'm guarantee you the outcome gonna be different on those plays, Wolf.
And then Brandon Staley really be able to cook. I was watching this video review of like the all 22 of the Texans defense, and like the shit they do is so crazy, bro. Like they do shit where, okay, if the design of the offense causes like the boundary corner to not have anyone to cover due to like the rules of the defense.
Yeah.
He has the green light to blitz if he wants to. Like, it's like, well, I can see like I can see that I'm not covering nobody, so I can just go ahead and just blitz.
That's like a cornerback version of a green dog blitz that sometimes a linebacker has when if the running back is not staying into pass protect, they can green. That's crazy, Wolf. That's insane.
Crazy. And he could do it if he wants to. He could also drop back and play like a safety type role too if he wants to. But he got the green light to blitz and the freedom to do that. So it's like man, like as a quarterback, what do you do with that? Because you can't even be like, okay, I know I got a blitz coming. So it's like when you get somebody like Downs, like somebody smart and crafty like that, bro, that opens your defense up to do shit like that, man.
I need it. I need it, Wolf. I need it, bro. I need it, bro. I need it. I set the goal for 10 super chats. We are at 7, so we'll see if we actually hit our goal, but we're probably going to wrap up pretty soon. But what Brandon Staley has done with this defense these last couple of weeks has been super impressive. You talk about at the beginning, the team being up. When they went for their second 4th down, 4th and 1 call, the Panthers went for it. I don't know what it was. If I was like, I said in the Zoom, I said, "Oh, we about to shut this down. We about to shut this shit down. They are not about to get this." Sure enough, the defensive line remakes the line of scrimmage and completely shuts down the run play. Although it was a dumb play call, I will say, dumb play call by David Canales. And whatever Brandon Staley, like I said in our preview pod, this is Brandon Staley's best coaching job of his career. I stand by it. I stand by it, bro.
I agree,
that
bro.
with I want to give some love to Jonas Sanker, who I felt had a great game today. He has like that speed that is like really missing in our defense. Like he's one of the few players that actually like has that speed, and he was just hitting.
Yeah, he has that defensive juice.
He does.
And Riley had kind of a up and down game. He had like a couple of little negative plays, but I still like the way he plays. Like Quincy Riley, I like the aggressiveness he plays with. I just think more times than not, once he really figures it all out, it's going to help him with the way he plays.
I want to give a shout out. I don't know how much this. Okay, I just figured this out. I want to give a shout out to Lewis. I don't know if you're actually. We got some rubies. Shout out to Lewis with the super chat with $100 or 100 rubies in the super chat right now.
Thanks for the rubies. What's a ruby? Talking about the Indian rupee?
Yes.
Oh, we got rupees, man.
We got rubies, baby. What's the check is doing for us, Ryan? No, we get rubies. He said, "Love you guys. The Saints are back." Oh, he said no. It's Thai. Oh, sorry, it's Thai money. No problem. Thank you. Regardless of
Thai money. That's Thai money.
Much love.
Much love.
We have 85 concurrent viewers right now. We have 519 views currently. This I don't know if this pod is going to push the Mina pod for views, but it might get close. Because of the optimism.
While you're watching, hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Should be at 2,500 by now, man. Shit.
We're at 2,490. Wolf.
Come on now, y'all just subscribe to 10 people. Come on,
10. That goddamn subscribe button. And if you're not a Patreon, patreon.com/SlinksBlockParty. Make sure if you want to become a Patreon, you can do it for as little as $1 a month. You can also, it's the holiday season. If you want to gift someone our Patreon and give them membership to our Patreon around the holiday season, you can do that as well. Anything else from this game? I felt like we kind of hit on it all. I don't feel like I'm giving the defense enough love.
When was the last time we won 2 games in a row? Was it week 1 and 2 last year?
Yeah, Dennis Allen had it, bro. He had it last year.
Week 1 and 2 last year. Yeah, the first 2 weeks.
The Panthers and the Cowboys. Panthers and the Cowboys. Did they win 2 more games in a row after that? No, they didn't. They couldn't. I don't think they did. No,
no way.
No. Shout out to Ms. Carla K again with the $1.99 super chat, helping us get to our goal. We're 1 super chat away from getting 10 out of 10 on this pod. But I just wanted to close this out. As the holiday season's coming up, the year's coming up. Everyone who's like listened to us, watched over this year, the fact that it's been a trying season. Like they have 4 wins. They have 4 wins on the goddamn season, but for sticking with us and just listening, supporting, and the fact that there potentially is like hope, like true hope, not
actual hope,
like true hope, bro. If I don't want anybody to take this idea, but I don't do t-shirts and shit. But could you imagine like a NOLA shirt with Tyler Shough with the hope with the Obama the Obama shit on her, bruh. With the SBP. Oh, well, I'm cooking right now.
Fire.
Cooking right now, nigga. Take me back to those days, Wolf. Can I go back?
Please.
Can I go back? Shout out to Real Surreal Sir who said, y'all make it slightly less trying. We appreciate that because people have said, at times we're too negative and all that. At the end of the day, we just keep it real. We keep it real about this team. We some of what we say is opinion. Some of what we say is us reporting it. But at the end of the day, we're going to keep it real. When the team
and we
is
fans.
Yes.
Fans at the end of the day. Like today, like Demon Time Slime, he posted in our Discord because he was at the game today. He posted this video from the game. Yeah, he posted a video from the game. They hit the field goal. Charlie Smith hitting the field goal. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, bro. Like just being at the game, having fun. I know we wanted draft picks. We want to pick top 3 and all that. I wanted it too badly, very badly. But fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like we get the wins. Like the if you hitting on your quarterback and you
that's what
feeling good.
I said it last week, Wolf. Them like Tyler Shough showing to be a guy the latter part of this season is the most important thing of this, and he is showing it in spades, Wolf. In spades.
Man, hitting Kevin Austin on third down. I ain't worried about no draft pick.
Wayne asked, do you think we're going to get a new pod height moment with a moment higher than the Saints win over the Bucs in 2021? Man, that's a high moment. It's a high moment, bro. Because it was like that moment was like Jameis gets hurt. You had Trevor Siemian come in. They was going against Tom Brady in the Bucs divisional game. And then you had fucking PJ Williams to end the game, pick 6 and run it back for. That's tough, bro. Like that like to me, like a moment that would eclipse that is if they played a game where the wild card was on the line and like Shough led a drive to score a touchdown to like to give them like the wild card, like that would have to be like that level, like that's the type of level that would eclipse that. Because like I don't think y'all understand how big that moment was in 2021. Like it was insane,
huge,
insane.
Bro. No, I think Shough probably got a potential to hit something like that maybe next year. You know what I'm saying?
Like you give Shough, Vele, Olave, and then a combination of maybe, Tate, Tyson, Lemon, something like that. I think you'll have something, bro. I think you'll have something. Anything else from this game as we wrap this up?
Nah, bro. Nah, that was a fun win. A fun win to come out. Like you go look at the win probability, it's like the Panthers the whole time up until the end, bro. We rarely win games like that. Rarely ever win games like that.
We rarely win games like that since Sean Payton has left. If you really
seriously
think about it. Like that's not me.
Seriously.
I'm not trying to like bag on DA or whatever. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Like when teams go up like 2 scores, like it's usually been a wrap for them.
Wrap it up. Put your books in the book sack. Let's get on out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's over.
But it's why I said, like, I feel like Tyler Shough has shown he has like lower level ability to potentially win because of, which is huge.
Huge, bro.
I'm not saying he's Jordan Love. I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes. I'm not saying he's Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. But if he can be like lower level, but still be a franchise and win because of quarterback, bro. Woo.
Man, you just gonna have to hit these benchmarks, man. Like,
yes,
I made a list of benchmarks for a quarterback that you could kind of check off as you go along. Maybe I'll reveal them on the next podcast because we're about to wrap it up. But
yeah.
He's gonna have. That's the thing about quarterbacking. Like it's never over. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta constantly continue building and keep proving and keep chipping away at the doubt. And that's where he at right now, but I like where we headed.
I do too. We'll leave off of that note. Shout out to I think we got to 10. Demond J with the 99-cent super chat.
Thank you, Demond.
I think we got to the 10. I think that's 10. But we appreciate y'all. We love y'all tremendously just for supporting us and just continue to listening to us and whatever. As we wrap up, we have 78 concurrent viewers, we have 573 views right now. So this is going to be a dang good big episode for us. We'll be back this upcoming week. Should be back on Wednesday, back to our usual schedule, previewing Saints Jets. Are they going to go on a 3-win streak, Wolf? 3 wins? 3?
Like it's possible, bro. Against Brady Cook.
3 wins?
That'd be something like the Jets have no interception. What if they get an interception next week, bro?
Soon come. I'm telling you right now. They getting their first next week. I'm not saying the Jets are going to win the game next week,
right?
But they getting their first. They getting that interception out the way, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen.
It's going to be like a throwaway pass at like the end of the half. You just hum it to the end zone and pick it up. There go your interception. Shit.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back on Wednesday. Preview Saints Jets. Week 16 football season's almost over, but we got y'all covered. Regardless, with that, we are out.
Peace.